So we got a little bit more work to do on the Razor MX650 to make this bike completely done. So you see right here, you see my RMP brake cylinder where the clamp, you know what I'm saying, that's on there is kind of loose. So while I'm riding, I'm constantly hearing this, you know what I'm saying? So that's not good. So what I gotta do, I got this little spacer that I gotta put in between here, right there where this boat is at. So I try to rig it up and I put like a boat, just a boat up in there, you know what I'm saying, because it's floating. And I try to put a boat up in there to space because it's a gap. I'm gonna show y'all the gap, it's a gap in there. But I got a plastic spacer, that's what they told me to use because I was trying to get a little piece for it. I was trying to get it modified to go up in there, but they said all you gotta do is put a piece of plastic up in there. So the plastic that I had up in there at first that kept everything tight, right now I'm gonna put that back in there, you feel me? And I will show y'all exactly what it looked like because I gotta go and grab it right quick. It should be a quick fix, so we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna mess with the, over here, we got the sprocket. It got some tight points like right here, and it got some loose points on the chain. And the reason why it's like that, because the sprocket is not completely on here correctly, right? So what I have to do, I gotta unloosen this sprocket, right? And I gotta twist this sprocket. So I gotta unloose it and twist it to another boat pattern. And that's go and that should, like, you know what I'm saying, balance out the sprocket so the sprocket could be on there right. So you just keep twisting it to different bolt patterns, and then you hook it up a little bit and twist it to see if it don't have no loose and tight spots. So you hear that? So right there is like tight. So that's not good. Yeah, so we're gonna fix that too. So we'll be right back. I'm gonna get my tools and I'm gonna start taking stuff apart. So you see we got the back tire off. Right, axle down there. See the axle right there? So this is the brake clamp right there. And this is the washer that I made. I made this little plastic washer. Focus, you see that? And it goes between here because we have this bolt that sticks out right there. See that? So that bolt is not thick enough. So we have to use this washer to keep this from moving around like that. So we put the washer inside like this. Let me see. See that right there? The little plastic washer that I had to make, cut it up. And then I put this in there too. The little metal washer to give it a little bit more reinforcement. And then I bolted on with these bolts, with this bolt and these other washers to give it a little space. To give it some space so it could hold this down, but it just hold the clamp. And not, no, just holds this down that's in here, this washer in here, so I could be able to move the tire back and forth when I crank this down. We just don't want it to be jumping up and down like that because it's supposed to be floating, right? So that's what I'm about to put on right now, and then we're gonna put on the tire. We got everything put back on there, and you see now, it's not moving no more. It don't have that play that it had in it anymore. So that's tight. So it shouldn't be making no more noise. So we'll take it for a spin and see how it's working. See, it's all on there. We got the sprocket back on there. Chain real tight. See that? Bounce about an inch. Not too much play. So everywhere that I twist, it's about the same play now because I had to move the sprocket to a different hole. So these the different holes, right? So I just had to twist this whole sprocket and I had to find or match up one of the holes, or saying that the bolts go in, to find out where it's supposed to be, to find out where the sprocket is supposed to be, so it won't be like one area the chain is tight and then another area the chain is loose. You see that? So everywhere the chain is about the same, so it shouldn't be bouncing up and down, and so I shouldn't need a chain tensioner. So that's all good. We got everything hooked up. Just gotta tighten everything up and we done here, and we're gonna take it for a spin and see how it's working. All right.